What's happening, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your boy E coming at y'all with another banger. In today's video, man, we're gonna talk about why and how I started renting my rooms out, how I became a young landlord. Before we jump into the topic, man, I want to give a big thanks to you guys, man. We almost at 230 subscribers. Y'all know my last channel we was at 800 plus, but I ended up losing a password for that one. So we on our new channel right here. Make sure y'all run this shit the fuck up. Y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. But I just want to say thank you guys, man, for subscribing and trusting in somebody that's new, that's coming up in the YouTube game. Once again, you know what I'm saying. But thank you to you guys, you know what I'm saying. Now getting into this topic, man, this is a good video, you know what I'm saying, discussing how and why I became a landlord and renting my rooms out, man. I don't even know where to begin, but long story short, I was balling. I had it like that, I guess you could say. I was doing my thing. I was working overtime, I was just putting work in, and I had enough money to get me and my family a fat crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking 5-bedroom, 2-story, 2-car garage, in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? I always picture and talking about a house to my girl and stuff. Like I always want a house because we lived in a 1-room shack. It was just kitchen, living room, bathroom, and just a room right here. I didn't like it. I didn't like living like that. So I knew I wanted to get me a fat crib with a yard and have my dogs and stuff. But so I get the crib. We get a crib. We looking at some homes. I like the home that I recently got right now that I'm renting out. So it's for me, my mom, and my girl, my little brother, and our kids and stuff, right? But eventually, it didn't work out. Like, it didn't even go past a week or two. My mom, she ended up staying at her spot. She then ended up moving in. So it's just me and my girl at this point. And remind you, when my mom was moving in, I paid for everything. I paid first month's and second month's rent and the deposit and all that. And I told them, and I was like, y'all gonna stack up for these 2 months. Y'all stack your bread, cause we each gonna split the rent 3-way, and then we get a bill each or whatever the case may be. How we was gonna work it out like that. So I'm thinking like I'm gonna be balling still and this and that, but that's not the case. My mom, she just ended up staying at her spot, so we stayed there and we're like, yeah, we could do it, and we did it for like a year. I ain't gonna cap. Shout out me and my girl, my ex, or whatever you want to call it, but we did our shit, bro. But yeah, we paying bills, we paying the rent. We're living a paycheck to paycheck, to be honest, bro. Cause this is like, this is a house with bills and stuff. Like it's a lot for, like, especially for a young person like me. It's a lot for like us, me and my significant other. So we doing it for about a year and stuff, and it's bringing problems. It's bringing a whole bunch of this and that. Like, we want to move, and we ended up getting into an argument and stuff to where, like, we get into a little breakup. So she wants to split up, and she goes her own way. I go my own way. She ends up moving out. So when she ends up moving out, she finds her a spot. I'm just like, what do I do, bro? Long story short, I'm just like in this predicament. Like, what do I do? Like, I got this big ass house. It's quiet. It's empty. I'm lonely in this bitch. Like, I get to crying. I get to tearing up and shit. And I'm not a person that likes to really party nowadays and chill with people. Like, I'm on my shit, bro. So I'm like, what can I do? And I'm talking to my mom and stuff, and she brings up, why don't you rent rooms out? Playing around, but I don't pay it no mind. I don't pay it no attention. We talking about, I'm sitting there on the stairs just like what do I do? Like, I can't afford living here by myself. What do I do? Like, I don't want to give this house up when I'm getting it for a steal. Right now, we're getting it for a steal. I don't want to get a house up, and I don't want to move out, because if I move out, I was looking, if I move out for somewhere like with less rooms and less space and less square feet or whatever, it was like around the same price, bro. Like probably a $200, $300 difference. So I'm like, do I want to lose like 4,000 square feet, 5-bedroom house? Like, do I really want to lose this and move into like paying something the same price that's really small. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, what do I do? And then living in the house and paying all the bills, and it's breaking me, bro. Like, it's leaving me with $0 at the end of the month. $0, bro. Like, I literally had to make other hustles and side hustles and shit just to survive, bro. So, back onto the topic. I called my mom. She's like, "Why don't you rent rooms out and this and that?" I paid no mind, and then, like, she said, legitimately talking about it, but I don't pay it no mind. I'm just like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, mom." And so I go to my cousin's house, and like we get back in touch. I go to my cousin's house. I didn't even know he was renting a room from his homie, like staying with his homie and stuff, and his homie rents out rooms. I didn't even know that. So I pull up and we smoking, and I tell him about my situation, this and that, and he's like, "Bro, like, why don't you rent your rooms out, like this and that?" But I still don't pay it no mind, bro. Like, I'm not even tripping about it. I'm just tripping about, like, yeah, I'm here talking and to my cousin and shit, but I'm thinking in my head, bro, like, I got rent coming up, like, fuck, what do I do and this and that, right? And people, like, it's just all talk going in and out the other, you know what I'm saying? So, I go home or whatever, and then like a couple days later, talk to my mom again about it. But this time I'm serious. Like, I'm talking to her about it. Like, I bring it up. Like, I should rent rooms out, huh? And this and that. Cause me and my cousin was talking about it. He gave me a little game. And then after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I get off the phone, my mom, and now I go back to my cousin again. He wanna smoke again, whatever. We hit each other up. And now, like, he's really showing me, and I'm really talking to him about it. And this is like after like a week probably went past. So now I'm tuned in, I'm interested, like anything he gotta say, I'm listening. So he telling me like, yeah, look, bro, like this is contracts of everything. They're saying like a brand, positive, or staying, who's a landlord, and this and that, everything on the contract, right? So I'm like, damn, I need to print some contracts out too. So I'm just taking my notes down. And he just telling me, like, giving me tips and shit, like, make sure you give people that word, all that type of bullshit. I got a car and this and that are respectful, that clean out themselves, like, all that type of shit, right? So now I'm, like, really serious about this shit. After that, after he showed me stuff, I go home, I start looking for apps or whatever, like, now I pay like $35 for this thing, and it got everything. It got evictions, it got everything, bro. But that's my main thing that I use to make my contract. I make my contracts on my thing that I pay for. So it prints everything out, what you're gonna be paying, rent, deposit, and all that good stuff. So I get really interested in it now, and then I go and make my Facebook ads. Just for getting interesting, I make my Facebook ads, posting a room, taking pictures of it, this and that, and I'm putting a description about the room, about the house, like what can you expect and stuff. And I'm like, damn, how can I really do this though? Like I'm stuck. Like, I got pictures of the room. I got to the point where I want to make a Facebook ad, post it on Facebook Market, right? So I'm like, but pricing, I didn't know how to price and stuff. So I'm like, damn, I have to really legit go in a room and think about how, if I was to stay here and rent this room out, how much would I pay? Like, how much would I pay living here? And then I also think, like, what can I rent this room out and still make my money and not lose and not hurt my pockets at all? So I just start thinking, doing my calculations for like 3-4 days before I even make my Facebook ad. So I was just anxious to post it though, but I had to like really figure shit out before I really did it, because that's how I am. Like, if I do something, I'm gonna jump into it and I'm gonna just put my all into it. But I was like, man, I need to chill and really, like I said, put my all into it and see what I want to rent rooms out for and what I can make off and make profit. Because at the end of the day, we want to make profit. We don't want to lose money. We don't want to hurt our pockets. We want to make profit. So I started doing my calculation. I came up with this idea. I'm like, cause I look at the market too and see what's the lowest. I said, like what's the lowest and what's the highest. And then I would put my room and my price right in the middle. So that's what I would do. That's what I did. And then I also was like, man, like what else can I do? If I set a price for $800, what's coming with this $800? I wanted to put Wi-Fi, everything included, bro. I wanted to include everything into the rent, so you just would have to pay rent, and you ain't gotta worry about nothing, bro. You could use the kitchen. I have dishes you could use, all that good stuff, man. So I'm like, this is really a good deal. Like you can't beat this, bro. Like I said, I'm looking at other ads and stuff, and it's all like some say no kids, no pets. Some say you just will have to use the room. You can't use kitchen. You can't use nothing. Just the room, and that's it. But I really made mine feel like you could come and live here and make it your home too, if you know what I'm saying, bro. So I try to make people feel comfortable. So I was like, if I could put this price for 800 and include Wi-Fi, washer and hookup, washer dryer hookup, and basically everything, the whole house access, bro. Like you can't beat that, bro. So now I got my price and what I want to do it, man, and what I want to put it for. So I put my ad up and I put it for about 750, because for a single room, I think it was the highest was about probably 850, and the lowest was probably around 600, 550. I want to say back at that time. I've been renting rooms out for like a year or two now, so the market probably done went up because the economy is going up so damn high. But yeah, man, I post my ad. Now I start getting people, and then I'm like, and then people start asking me questions, like, and I'm new to all this, so I'm like, so I really gotta be professional and on my shit, bro. And I can say I've done a good job since I started this shit. But now I posted an ad. I got people interested. They want to come and look at the room. So that's the next step, having people come and look at the room. And I'm about to make a part 2 to this, man, because like I said, this is why and how I became a landlord. But I just hope I'm doing a good job of this story time, and I hope you following along. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too for your boy. So like I said, man, now I got people interested in the room. They're coming. Now I'm showing the house out. I'm showing the room. I'm trying to get people that's interested. I'm trying to get people like now and stuff, man. So like, man, now I got a couple people now. At that time, I rented the room out. They gave me the deposit. They gave me the first month's rent. We signed the contracts, and I gave them my house key, and that was it, man. We went our separate ways. But like I said, I am gonna make a part 2 to this, because I always be leaving out some stuff, man. I always be leaving out some good details, or I'm just too hard to even focus. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this one. It's gonna be part 1. I'm gonna bring up part 2, man, just describing more details and all that good stuff, man. And if you want to rent rooms out, you got extra room, because I don't know who's gonna come across this video. You might have extra room that you trying to rent rooms out, trying to get information, man. This could be a video for you, man. It is definitely some extra cash on the side. I do it full time. This is my full time. This is my business. Renting rooms out right now. But yeah, man, definitely if you have extra spare room, trying to make some extra cash, definitely do it, man. I recommend it. So do a lot of other people that's renting rooms out and that would want to rent rooms out. Even like I tell people that don't even have their own shit, I'm telling them I'm renting rooms out. I'm a landlord. They be like, damn, that's like something. You feel me? Like I ain't gotta clock in. I ain't gotta wake up at a certain time. I just gotta deal with my house. Go over there, deal with people. I gotta deal with like damages or whatever. Fix stuff around the house. Yeah, it's all that type of good stuff, man. But definitely say I like it better than a job. That's for sure. But yeah, man, we coming up on 16 minutes on this video. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. And y'all already know who it is. It's your boy coming at y'all with another banger. Make sure y'all run this shit the fuck up. If y'all want a part 2 to this bitch, I'm gone.